Hello, and welcome to your movement practice for the day. Today, we will explore opening up the upper body and relaxing the muscles involved in respiration, allowing us to open our heart space, open our lung space, and breathe a little deeper. Get ready to get onto your mat, taking a little space for yourself. To start seated or laying in any shape that's comfortable. Take a moment to tune in to your body, letting eyes come soft or close. Just notice. Slower than you want to, scanning from head slowly down through the whole body. And just notice. Noticing the speed that your body wants to move at. Noticing the speed that your breath wants to move at. Noticing the speed your brain wants to move at. Starting to breathe a little deeper as you inhale, let both the belly and the chest fill and rise. Exhale, let it soften. Moving at your own pace, taking these nice filled breaths. And imagine with each exhale, you could just let yourself settle into the shape. With each inhale, feeling yourself expand and extend. Exhale, softening, letting go of tension. A few more, please, breaths. Bringing your arms out beside you as you inhale, sweeping your arms all the way high, chin lifting to follow your fingertips. Exhale, squeeze your shoulders down on your back, palms float together, elbows bend, chin follows your thumb gaze. Inhale, reach tall, fill your lungs. As you exhale, shoulders squeeze on the back through center. Do a few of these with your own breath. Inhaling, reach all the way tall. Exhale to come back to center. Doing one more. Keeping your hands on your heart when you arrive. Taking a moment to breathe at center. On your back, take your shoulder blades and squeeze them together like there's a little jelly bean to hold in place. Arms float all the way wide at 90 degrees. Slide yourself over to the right. Right hand coming down to the floor, bending deeply through the elbow as you reach all the way over, arcing over with your left. Roll your left shoulder behind you. Lift your chin. Ensure to bend deeply through the right arm, making sure not to jam up the shoulder muscles. Breathe into the left side of the body. And then inhale on your next breath, lift your left armpit up towards the ceiling, lift the chin. Rolling backwards slightly. And then on your next inhale, chin rolls all the way in, arm reaches forward, let the back round as much as you can, maybe even curling forward until you reach the floor. Try to keep both sides of your hips anchored, letting the stretch roll into your side body. Curled up like a little bug. Breathe into your back body. Nice big inhale. Bring yourself back up to center. Exhale, shoulders drop, arms stay high. Inhale, slide over to the left. Right arm reaching up and over, coming into your perfect side stretch. Roll the right arm back, slightly lift the chin. Breathing into the other sides of the ribs. Notice how it feels as you breathe here. Inhale, rolling back, slightly lifting the chest, the armpit up towards the ceiling. It's not a very big movement, but notice how it feels. On your next inhale, chin tucks all the way in, arm reaches all the way over. Let your back round as much as you can, squaring your shoulders down towards the floor, maybe reaching for the floor. Hips sit back strong on the floor beneath you. Feel that stretch in your side body. Nice deep belly breath. Next, inhale. Swinging yourself back up to center, arms at 90 degrees. Exhale. Arms coming all the way out in front of you. Exhale to squeeze those shoulders back behind you. Inhale, reach all the way tall, lift your chin. Exhale, palms turn face down, come out 90 degrees. Palms turn up towards the ceiling. Inhale, arms reach out in front of you. Exhale, nice deep bend at the elbows. Squeeze those shoulders on your back, putting your imaginary jelly bean in place. Inhale, open your shoulders nice and wide. Tuck your ribs down. Stretch your spine nice and long. Keep squeezing, arms, shoulders, working hard. Face is soft. Belly and breath, soft, steady. Keep squeezing. Nice and slowly start to squeeze your elbows down to either side of your body. Hands down to the floor, fingertips reaching behind you. If you're sitting cross-legged, relax the legs, bringing them forward. If you're on a chair, you can hold the back of the chair. Just take a moment, squeeze those shoulders together, lift the breastbone high, lift the chin, span through the spine. Letting the breastbone rise and soften. Chin drops, chest drops, hands walking closer to hips. Come to bring your feet, toes together, knees wide. If you're on a chair, you can just come to bring your knees wide on either side of the chair. Spine stretches nice and long, hinging forward at the hips. Come so that you're just on a little bit of an angle so that your back may stay straight. Reach your arms all the way. Squeeze those shoulders on your back. Stretching forward, hinging at the hips. And then coming all the way back up to center, hands reaching behind you. Interlocking your fingers, lift your palms up behind you. Push into your middle ribs. Trying to keep yourself nice and tall. Keep pulling those hands away from your low back. Bending through the elbows, let the arms soften. Hands coming onto the feet or onto your lap in front of you. Let your chin roll forward. Pull your back body round. Bow your head down towards your floor. Curling over the side of your chair if you're seated. And then stretch your arms out long in front. Slower than you want to. Start to roll yourself back up. Coming to shift the legs into a comfortable spot. Sitting tall. Arms coming out to the side. Inhale, reach up, looking up. Left hand takes right hand, reaching up and over to the side. Lean back just slightly. Nice big inhale, back up to center, separate the hands. Switching sides, right hand pulls the left hand up and over, leaning back slightly. Nice big inhale, up to center. Whew. Exhaling to come all the way down. If you are sitting cross-legged, again, switch to your non-dominant side. If you're sitting in a chair, take a little distance between your knees. We'll come to inhale our arms all the way up above our head. Exhale to roll your shoulders on your back, squeezing down towards the floor. Inhale, turn to your right. Your right hand reaching out behind you, left hand coming to your knee. Exhale as you come down. Inhale, brings you back up and through center. Exhale as you reach over to the left. Inhale, up through center. Exhale, reach over. Move with your own breath. Just doing a few more on each side. One more. Come to stop in the middle. Your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, keep squeezing those shoulders down towards your back body. On your next exhale, slower than you want to, let your hands start to fall open. Coming all the way down. Come to roll onto all fours in a child's pose. As you inhale, let the heart space drop down towards the floor. Exhale, push back to neutral. Inhale, stretch the head and the hips further apart, getting long through the spine. Exhale, tuck the chin in, push the palms down around the upper back. Inhale, come back to neutral, stretching long. Exhale, let the chest drop. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, round it up. So it's like a cat-cow, but it's really only for the upper body. And we're breaking the movement up over 2 breaths. One more breath. The next time you come back to neutral, staying there, adding this to your entire cat-cow. So as you inhale, drop the chest down, then start to stretch the belly, and then lift the chin. Exhale, chin pushes in, push down through the palms, let the back round, tuck the pelvis under. Inhale, stretch all the way long. Exhale, round the body. Do a few more of these. Moving with your own breath. And then the next time that you're coming through neutral, let's stay there. Now take a moment, notice where your hands are. Let's replace that with our elbows. And then walk your elbows 1 arm's distance even wider. Pulling the chest forward so that shoulder is over elbows. Let's repeat this motion. Inhale, breastbone drops down to the floor. Exhale, push the elbows into the floor to bring yourself back to neutral. Inhale, rounding through the back body. Exhale, stretch long through the spine. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, push through the elbows, lifting yourself back to neutral. Inhale, let everything round. Exhale, stretch long through the spine. One more round of breaths. From here, bow your forehead to the floor. Start to bring your forehead to hover, pushing your hips all the way back, letting the arms get longer. Maybe even walking yourself back, letting yourself roll into a child's pose. Forehead maybe finds the floor. Take a moment and just let yourself melt into this shape. Imagine that you can breathe through a band across your back body, your middle back. Focus on inhaling and expanding that back body, breathing right to the very back of the rib cage. Inhaling to fill, exhaling to soften. As you're ready, start to pull your forehead up off the floor, pulling the chest forward. Lower yourself onto your back body, laying with legs long and arms reaching up above head. Take a moment and tuck your shoulder blades all the way underneath you. Notice how it feels through the side body, through the back body. Then pick up both legs and take them over to the right. And then pick up both arms at your head and stretch that over to the right as well. You can even grab right hand onto left, gently pulling it over to increase your arm strength, or taking your outside leg of the banana curve, crossing it up and over your other foot helps to anchor the hips. And really feel yourself open and in this C shape to the side body. With each exhale, try to just let yourself melt into the shape. It's okay for the arms to bend a little. The hips can soften. Feel your breath exploring your ribs, side stomach, your armpit. And if you crossed your legs, you can uncross them, bringing both feet back into the center. Take a nice deep bend through the elbows, lifting up your head, bringing arms down to either side of you. Take a moment nice and long in center. Just let your back body soften into the shape. Notice what you feel. You're ready, coming over to the other side, starting by walking both feet over. Maybe choosing to cross top foot over bottom. Reaching up, lifting head and hands, bringing ourselves into a C shape on the second side. Stretching long, pulling that tension all the way up through the other side of the body. Let any unneeded tension from the body settle. Last few breaths here. And then letting yourself unwind, coming back into center. Come into whatever shape you started your practice in, whether it was laying down, being seated in a chair, or sitting tall. Come back to focus on you. With the eyes soften, close. Come back to observing your breath. Notice the speed that your body wants to go. Notice the speed that your breath wants to go. Notice the speed that your mind wants to go.